Hi, it's Darren, and welcome to London, or Hyde Park, more specifically. I've been here for the past week visiting our friends at Capital Group, and you'll know them from some of my videos in the past. They're great partners of ours, and we've been allocating to them for well over a decade. They are the world leaders in global investing. I'd argue they invented it because they were founded back in the early 1930s, and today they manage over $3.5 trillion for investors around the world. Normally, I visit them at their offices in Los Angeles, but this year they thought it'd be fun to bring some of us from Canada over to their offices in the United Kingdom. And we've had unparalleled and really privileged access to their people here in the UK. And it was great to meet some new friends and hear some perspectives from their analysts that we don't normally get to see or meet directly. They brought some of their executives from Canada over. Indeed, I had dinner the other night with Rick Hendrick, who's the president of Capital Group Canada. So it was great to spend some time with him. He's actually invited me out for lunch on my birthday in November. And I'm turning 30, so it's great to have lunch with a friend on my birthday. So that'll be fun. Thank you, Rick, for that. And thanks for spending some time with me the other night. But we were here to visit again Capital and get some other insights, because the world's obviously quite a confusing place with AI and global conflicts and interest rates and trade wars. So to hear from a lot of their people, they're economists, they're fixed income traders, they're equity analysts and traders, they're managers of their multi-asset funds, was really, really helpful to kind of hear what they're seeing and what they're hearing. And they really are, as I say, the world leaders in global investing. And one of the things that I really like about them is that they really believe in the value of doing their own homework. They're a privately held company, so they can spend pretty much whatever they want on research, and they do. I would argue they have more people on the ground in more places than anyone else. And they gave us a couple of examples of just how they perform that level of due diligence. And I'm going to give one example that they shared with us. They were looking at investing in some senior assisted living facilities in the United States, and they had two companies they were kind of comparing. And while they can do what everyone else does, which is look at the revenues and the balance sheets and the analyst reports and other things, they actually sent their own people over there, and they visited every facility each company had in a multi-state area. And along with looking at the books, they did some other things like check the quality of the food, the programming for the residents. They even checked the quality of the sheets in every single facility to help them arrive what they believe is the right decision. And again, given that so much of the world's trading is now done by algorithms or momentum, this might be old-fashioned, but I still really believe in the value of doing your own homework and going and actually checking on the quality of the business. So it might be old-fashioned, but it really speaks to me. And that track record they have that's gone back over decades has really proven the value of that approach, because not only have they delivered out performance over short periods of time, I'm way more concerned with how they've done over long periods of time. And I don't mean 5 years or 10 years. I mean like 30, 50, 80 plus years. And as you know, we really believe in the value of long-term partnerships. So again, another reason why they're real favorites of ours. And it's also nice they keep lowering their costs because they have scale. So we're able to access that level of quality and talent at, I would argue, a very, very reasonable price. And again, the access they provide us has been fantastic. So great experience here. I was able to take a lot of notes, and I kind of cheated a little bit. I used some AI note-taking software, a version of which we use quite often now in our meetings with you when we're on Zoom. But I actually used a version that's on my phone. So as soon as the presentation began, I hit record. And I have to tell you, the quality of notes that this AI stuff takes is just miraculous. And within seconds of the meeting being over, I was able to generate a PDF. And I say that like I know what I'm talking about, but I was able to generate a PDF and then send it off to the team so they could get all the notes at pretty much the same speed I was getting them, and share the knowledge and the wisdom that we've gathered here with all of the team, and then have a record of what did we see and what did we hear. And I think that's a wonderful innovation we've had. So this AI stuff is pretty cool, and I'm appreciative of how we're learning to use it. I'm not entirely sure the stocks are worth what they're trading at, but it certainly is a really cool tool for us to utilize. So with that, I need to get back. Today I fly home. I had a day off yesterday. I went out to the Cotswolds. If you've never been there, I would really suggest you go. It's a beautiful part of the world. And if you're a fan of Clarkson's Farm, like I am, I had a chance to go to the Diddley Squat Farm Shop. I went to the Farmer's Dog. I had a Hoxton beer. And I actually, completely by coincidence, met one of the characters from the TV show. So that was a real fun moment for me. That was great to be here and have that experience to go home with. So with that, I want to wish you well. I know it's Thanksgiving weekend coming up, so I hope you've had, by the time you see this, a happy Thanksgiving. And with that, thank you for your partnership. We're always here if you need us. Talk soon. Bye-bye.